Thank you for joining us once again as we get another Formula One Grand Prix underway. Spa-Francorchamps today, a circuit that spans 4.35 miles. There are tons of elevation changes along the way too. 19 corners making up this circuit, with 9 of those to the right and the remaining 10 to the left. This track is a great one for fans of pure speed. The average lap speed comes close to a whopping 145 miles an hour. And what would any Grand Prix weekend be without the one and only Anthony Davidson, alongside me as always, to talk you through the action.
It's a great race we have in store for us today. Alex Albon looks supremely confident this weekend, and that's why he's starting from pole. Can anyone get close to him today, I wonder? Besides that, of course, any kind of Turn 1 incident could completely turn the race on its head. Let's keep our fingers crossed everyone can get through in one piece.
With the race minutes away from starting, here's what today's grid rundown looks like. Alexander Albon put in a great lap yesterday, and he'll start from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Verstappen, Leclerc, Valtteri Bottas, and Vettel, Stroll, Ocon, Ricciardo, and Carlos Sainz, Perez, Grosjean, Kevin Magnussen, and Norris, Latifi, Raikkonen, Pierre Gasly, and Antonio Giovinazzi. Russell and Daniel Kvyat completes the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
And here we go, folks, with the 5 red lights. Alexander Albon on pole. It's lights out and away we go. Hamilton gets off to a great start. I think Verstappen has the better start as they head down into La Source. As they come down into the first corner, Verstappen is now ahead of Hamilton. They're going to travel, go wheel to wheel now as they head through. Yes, they are. Wheel to wheel through. And Rouge is running on. Here they come. Verstappen leads. Hamilton behind. Then it's Albon. Then it's Leclerc. Then it's Sebastian Vettel. Then Valtteri Bottas as they head down. Here comes Hamilton down the inside. He's going to try to down the inside into Les Combs. Here he comes down into Les Combs. Down the inside of Verstappen. He's going to go around the outside, and he's going to take the lead of the race as they head around the corners into Brussels. As you can see now, there is some Charles Leclerc behind Alexander Albon with Sebastian Vettel too. Let's see what Verstappen does against Hamilton as they head down into the corner. Now to the run down to Puhan. Verstappen trying to see if he can make a move. He's going to go down the inside of Puhan, and he takes the lead away from Hamilton on the first lap of the race. My goodness, what an amazing first lap of the race. Alexander Albon is there too. Behind though, nothing really is going on behind. But now it's Verstappen leads, Hamilton second, Alexander Albon third, Charles Leclerc fourth, Sebastian Vettel fifth, Valtteri Bottas sixth. I think Carlos Sainz is seventh. No, it's Daniel Ricciardo seventh. Then it's Stroll in eighth, or Perez in eighth. I mean. As Verstappen leads, Hamilton second, Alexander Albon third. And it's Charles Leclerc, then it's Sebastian Vettel, Valtteri Bottas looking to make a move on Valtteri Bottas. On Sebastian Vettel, here he goes down into the bus stop chicane. No, nothing will happen to the bus stop chicane. Verstappen leads as lap 1 is completed. Down to La Source, so Verstappen leads, with Hamilton behind and Albon, the Leclerc, the Vettel, the Bottas. So up in Rouge they go, and through Radion. As you see, there's Hamilton behind Verstappen. Oh, there's more speed. Hamilton's going to have the advantage now as they run down the Camel Straight into Les Combes. It will be Hamilton's around the outside. Verstappen still on the inside. Now around the outside of turn 9. Hamilton and Verstappen still going down as they go to Brussels. Verstappen around the outside. Hamilton still there to Verstappen through no-name corner. And Verstappen still holds on to the lead. My goodness. And now it looks like Hamilton as they go through Puhan. Hamilton down the inside of Verstappen through Puhan. And he takes the lead away from Verstappen. So now it's Hamilton in the lead. Verstappen second. Albon third. Leclerc fourth. Vettel fifth. Bottas, Ocon, Stroll. It was Ocon, not Ricardo like I thought. So good point out by the team over there at the network. Showing up, here comes Verstappen though. They're gonna go wheel to wheel through 17, now into 18. There's still a little bit of contact made. Verstappen takes the lead as they head to the bus stop chicane. Here comes Hamilton down the inside as they go around the outside of the chicane. Where will Hamilton put his car in? Verstappen tries the on the inside. Hamilton holds on to the lead. As now DRS is now available as we head on to the third lap. Verstappen's going to go around the outside of Hamilton through La Source. No, Hamilton's going to hold on, but here they go down to the Eau Rouge. Who is going to have the advantage into Eau Rouge? No, it'll be Hamilton down the Eau Rouge. No, here comes Verstappen. No, they will not go with the Eau Rouge. They're ready on. I think Verstappen's going to have the DRS advantage though. So let's see this fight now. DRS available for Verstappen. He's going to go down the inside of Hamilton with DRS as they head down the Camel Straight, and he will take the lead of the race. My goodness, Leclerc, Vettel, Bottas, nothing's happening back there, but the main battle right now is for the lead between Verstappen, Hamilton. So on now down 11 through 11 into no-name corner, and then the run down to Puhan, which is turn 12. Then 13 and 14. Stavlov is 15th, and Campus is 14th. There was Charles Leclerc there. Well, that was Sebastian Vettel. Oh yeah, that was Leclerc in 4th place. Vettel's in 5th, Bottas in 6th. Hamilton trying to chase down Verstappen as they come around turn 16 and down into 17. So here they come down to turn 17 and 18. Probably one of the quickest parts of the track. Probably one of the quickest corners other than the Rouge. Hamilton's going to fancy a move around into the chicane. Hamilton around the outside. Yes, he will. He will try around the outside. Goes Hamilton into the chicane. Hamilton takes the lead. No, Verstappen's going to fight back out of the chicane. And Verstappen holds on to the lead. Meanwhile, the time behind, though, it's Sebastian Vettel and Valtteri Bottas fighting for P5. Now onto lap 4 now. Looks like Hamilton is trying to make a move. I think he's going to make a move on down the Camel Straight. I believe so as they come up through Rouge once again. And through Radion, which is that corner there. Here comes Hamilton. He's going to have DRS. He's going to go around the inside. He's going to down the inside. And Alexander almost got DRS too. He's going to try around the outside. Around the outside. Oh, my contact! Hamilton spins! Oh my goodness! Verstappen's been contacted. He's been spun around. And also, oh my goodness! Albon's been spun by Hamilton. Verstappen makes contact with Hamilton. And oh my goodness! And the safety car has been deployed as Charles Leclerc takes the lead. No overtaking allowed. Bottas is in 2nd. Vettel's in 3rd. Ocon, Stroll, Ricardo, Sainz, and Perez. Oh my goodness! What just happened? Oh my goodness, the stewards are definitely going to be looking at that. Hamilton just turns. Like, I don't even know what happened. Hamilton just, they were making so much contact, I couldn't even see what was going on. Oh, Verstappen's got front wing damage. Alexander Albon's got front wing damage. And Hamilton has front wing damage. So, those 3 drivers, they were all in the lead fighting for it. Hamilton was down the inside of Verstappen. And then I don't know where Alexander Albon tries to fancy around the outside, but I don't even know what happened. As we're probably going to go to a replay, so we're going to go see what actually happened and what caused this crash to happen. So here's a replay of what just happened. So here's on board with Hamilton. Hamilton just turns left into Verstappen, and it collects Albon. Here's the view of Albon. He just nowhere to go for Albon. Hamilton just turns left into Albon. And Verstappen just gets turned. There's nowhere for Verstappen to go. There was cars left and right, so he had nowhere to go. Pierre Gasly handed a 5-second time penalty for causing the collision with Alexander Albon. So it's 5 seconds, and here we go with the pit stop. Hamilton's in, Verstappen's in. Where is Verstappen going to come out? They're both chasing their front wings. Who's going to be coming out? Hamilton gets out of his pits. Verstappen comes out and he beats him out of the pits. Pierre Gasly handed another 5-second time penalty for ignoring yellow flags, as he probably passed the car and never gave back the position. So Leclerc leads with Bottas in second, Stroll in third, Ricciardo fourth, Grosjean fifth, Norris sixth, Gasly 7th, and Giovinazzi 8th. And there is Alexander Albon coming out of the pits after a very slow pit stop. He had to get his front wing changed because he was involved in that wreck. So this is an interesting turn of events here. So now what matters is my strategy. So here's a replay of Verstappen's start. As you see, he just gets off to a blistering start. He goes down the inside into La Source, and he gets by Albon. Listen, a little bit of contact with Albon there, but he gets by, and he just leads Hamilton all the way down. Look at that, all using his overtake, and he just gets by Hamilton up through Rouge and Raidillon. So it was good. Let's so that was a really good move. Very, very nice move. And here was the contact again. See, Hamilton just turns left into him, which, if Hamilton does not get a penalty, I don't know why. That was a very dirty move, indeed. And looks like no investigation necessary for the 3 collisions between Hamilton, Verstappen, and Albon. So I believe that Pierre Gasly has so basically 10 seconds worth of penalties, as he got 2 penalties during that stop. There's Giovinazzi in 8th. Our leader is Charles Leclerc, who started probably 6th or 7th. So we're gonna have probably him as the leader for the restart. So there's the tie barriers, 4 lines of tires, which is good for safety. And there's our Mercedes safety car. Forgot to talk about that. Grosjean is in 5th place. That's probably one of the best he's ever done so far. So basically we have okay, hang on. We safety car in this lap for race control. So at the end of this lap, the safety car will come in and we'll be getting ready to go back to green. So in the meantime, we're going to be looking at stuff. So currently, Lando Norris is in P6 on soft tires. Charles Leclerc is on soft tires. Valtteri Bottas on soft tires. Grosjean is on medium tires. So that might affect him on the restart, since everyone around him is basically on soft tires. And there's about a 0.5 deficit of time between every single lap between the soft and the medium tire. There's also the hard tire, which I believe Verstappen, Hamilton, Albon, Perez, I believe, are on it. Also, Gasly is not. Gasly isn't. So I think those are the only drivers who's on it, as you can see, we're going through the entire track. There's Max Verstappen and Hamilton and Perez. So that's where mostly these two are probably going to be the ones who are going to be up in the front. But the problem being is that these guys are all the way back in 13th, 14th. But the worst part is that Alexander Albon is back in 20th. So, I mean, here's Albon. They're all the way back there. So, you see, he's on hards. Everyone ahead of him is on mediums. Except for Raikkonen and Giovinazzi. Both of them are on mediums. So safety car ending. We are around rounding turn 13, I believe. So we are getting ready for green. So here we go. The safety car coming into this lap. Everyone's going to be slowing down, getting ready for green. Charles Leclerc is going to lead the way. We're going to have at least 16 laps to go in this race. So they're going to be coming around turn 17 and 18. So around 17. Oh, that was 18. So here they come into the chicane as we get ready to safety cars off the track, and Charles Leclerc is going to get going. Here we go, back to green racing. It's the green flag waves The green flag waves, and we're go, go, go. Back in it. And already Lando Norris trying to get by Roman Grosjean already. So, onto the rundown into Eau Rouge on lap 7 here of 22. See, there's everyone in the top 5. There's Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. I just had to remind myself there. Meanwhile, though, here goes Lando Norris on Roman Grosjean. No DRS is activated until the third lap, until after the second lap of the safety car. So here goes Lando Norris around the outside. Goes Lando Norris, and he will probably get by. No, he still will to win with Roman Grosjean. And here comes Pierre Gasly as well, and Esteban Ocon, who's about to be passed by Antonio Giovinazzi. Ocon did get by Giovinazzi down the Kettle Straight. And here comes Lando Norris down the inside through no-name corner, and he will take that spot. He will take that spot. Now they're into Puhan. They go. Right now, Charles Leclerc in the lead still. Looks like the top 4 separated from each other. But now, here comes Pierre Gasly on Roman Grosjean. No, nothing will happen. Meanwhile, behind there is Max Verstappen and Lewis Hamilton. But the main battle here is for P6. There is all of them, and there's Max Verstappen, who's all the way in the back. I don't even know what position he's in because there's so many cars. And according to the thing, we can only hit the top 8. Here comes Pierre Gasly down the inside of Roman Grosjean. They're going to go wheel to wheel through the corner, and it will be Pierre Gasly who takes the spot. So great move by Pierre Gasly. And here comes Esteban Ocon around the outside into the chicane. Roman Grosjean's going to have to hold on there. Yes, he will. But it won't be long because here comes Esteban Ocon with a better tire, of course. Max Verstappen goes flying by Sergio Perez. But it looks like Esteban Ocon around the outside. Max Verstappen gets the fastest lap. But here comes Ocon around Grosjean. He does get by him. Now it's Grosjean versus Antonio Giovinazzi. Heading up the hill through Eau Rouge and riding on as the leader is Charles Leclerc. Against Valtteri Bottas. Bottas is really catching up to Charles Leclerc, so I don't think Leclerc is going to be holding on to that lead much longer. So I don't think he's going to be holding up to much longer. Here comes Antonio Giovinazzi down the inside of Grosjean, but he will not get by Grosjean. And there is, I think, Sebastian Vettel and Lando Norris. No, that's Carlos Sainz. My bad. Here comes down the inside goes Lewis Hamilton on Sergio Perez. Look at this move. Hamilton around the inside through no name. Now into Puhan. Here comes Kevin Magnussen. He's going to make it 3-1. Magnussen's going to make it 3-1. No, he's not going to stick it. Hamilton goes around the outside and he takes the spot away from Sergio Perez. My goodness, almost 3 wide through Puhan. Meanwhile, though, there's this Alexander Albon all the way in the back. He's trying to get by a Williams. And there is Daniel Ricciardo in 4th place. Esteban Ocon in 7th. And there's 8th place, Roman Grosjean. And that is Sebastian Vettel behind Carlos Sainz as well. And there's Giovinazzi. DRS is now available because now we're in the 3rd lap. Look at that move by Max Verstappen on Carlos Sainz. He goes around the outside. And around the outside of Sebastian Vettel. And almost around the outside of Antonio Giovinazzi. No, he does not stick it, so he will be staying in 10th. So here we go. Verstappen around the outside into La Source. No, he does not make a move. Whoa, let's see here. Bottas takes the lead of the race. We're going to show it on the replay. So here comes Max Verstappen. Oh my, no way, Verstappen, you're not going to do this. Oh my gosh, through Rouge he goes. 3 wide through Rouge, and Max Verstappen takes 8th place. What a great move by Max Verstappen. Oh my, Lewis Hamilton, here he comes with DRS, he goes by Sainz, here comes Leclerc, he's going by Sebastian Vettel, and he's getting 3 wide against them, and he goes around the outside of Antonio Giovinazzi for 9th, for 10th place. My goodness, what a move by Lewis Hamilton. Oh my goodness, what great moves that was. First one, Verstappen 3 wide through Eau Rouge, and then Hamilton getting a triple overtake through the Camel Straight. Here's a replay of Verstappen's beautiful overtake as we head through Tabac. Oh, it's Puhan, never mind. I mean Puhan. So here's Verstappen's overtake. As you can see, he's just going 3 wide. And look at that, with the hard tires too, and he just gets shoved down the inside by Grosjean, but he powers it through and it makes it work. Through, what a double overtake through Eau Rouge by Verstappen. And here is the pass for the lead by Valtteri Bottas on Charles Leclerc. As you can see, he just blasted by with DRS because that Mercedes has so much downforce. And my goodness, that was almost a battle there between Charles Leclerc and Lance Stroll. As I think the pit stops are going to be happening now as Pierre Gasly is fighting Esteban Ocon off. So pit stops are happening here on lap number 10. And I'll put probably Lance Stroll into the lead as he did not even go to the pits. Here's Valtteri Bottas on the pit stop. And a really good time of 2.95. As I think Stroll is going to take the lead. Yes, he will. Stroll will take the lead. Esteban Ocon comes in the second. Verstappen third. Hamilton fourth. Grosjean fifth. Vettel sixth. Perez seventh. And Sainz is eighth. So far so good for Racing Point, as they have been in the top cars lately, and it looks like also Mercedes have been struggling. Grosjean's having the race of his life right now in P5. Here comes Sergio Perez on Sebastian Vettel. We're gonna go wheel to wheel, and he will take the move. Done on Sebastian Vettel. 3 wide between Daniel Kvyat. Oh my God, Magnussen, Kvyat, and Bottas all go 3 wide. And I think that's Alexander Albon behind. And there is so many people behind. And now they go wheel to wheel. Daniel Kvyat and Kevin Magnussen go wheel to wheel. No, Magnussen will keep his spot in P number 9. So, wow, this is some great racing here throughout the entirely both the midfield and the top field. Hamilton and Verstappen looks like they're 2 contenders that might win the race. So be lookout for those 2. So right now it's Lance Stroll leading, Esteban Ocon second, Verstappen is third, Hamilton fourth, Grosjean fifth, Perez sixth, Sebastian Vettel is seventh, and Carlos Sainz is eighth. Oh, Verstappen makes a mistake. Here comes Lewis Hamilton down the inside as they head into 18 and 17. 17 and 18, Hamilton down the inside. No, Verstappen takes the spot around the outside of 18. What a move by Verstappen just to keep that spot. Even though he ran out of the track, there was no track limits there. But meanwhile, behind though, and Sainz passes Grosjean. So, Grosjean P6. I think behind Hamilton is Sergio Perez in the Racing Point. No, it's not. It's Grosjean, but yeah, everyone is. Oh yeah, they had to get refiled. So Sergio Perez is behind. Yeah, so it's Perez, Sainz, then Grosjean, the Bottas, and Stroll. That's the order we have. As here comes Sergio Perez, though. And look at the 2, but there, Hamilton and Verstappen almost going wheel to wheel as Verstappen probably takes the spot. So great move there. So Verstappen's ahead of Hamilton. Then it's Perez, then Sainz, then Grosjean. So I think the thing on the right, on the left, didn't even had a malfunction, because it showed Grosjean behind Perez and Sainz, but Grosjean was ahead until he got passed by Perez and Sainz. So there's Esteban Ocon, your leader, who is still on the soft tires after 11 laps. So that's a pretty long time to be on soft tires, as you can see. And Grosjean and Bottas almost going wheel to wheel. And then Stroll is behind. Oh no, Sebastian Vettel. Oh my God, that thing on the left is so malfunctioned, it's ridiculous. It's showing Stroll ahead. Okay, now Stroll's going to go wheel to wheel. Stroll's going wheel to wheel with Sebastian Vettel, and he gets ahead. But the thing on the left said the Stroll was already ahead of it. Now here comes Bottas against them, and I don't even know anymore. Okay, everyone's taking pit stops. Verstappen takes the lead. Hamilton second. Perez in third. Sainz is fourth. Bottas, Stroll, Albon, and Magnussen. Magnussen in P8. Okay, I think it's stopped malfunctioning. I think now we have the actual list of orders we have, so we're good. There was just so much drama there. So it's right now it's so there's Sergio Perez all the way in the back on medium tires. These two people here, Verstappen and Hamilton, are both on the hard tires. So I'm wondering, is one of these guys actually going to cut by Perez, who is on a better tire than these two? I mean, Perez may need to do another stop, but I don't know that. So it looks like Verstappen is just trying to hold on to his lead from Hamilton. There's Perez all the way in the back, so right now, Verstappen looks like he's just calm inside the lead. Hamilton is in second. He's trying to chase him down. Magnussen is 8th, Albon is 7th, Stroll is 6th, Bottas is in 5th, and Sainz is 4th. That's really good for McLaren to have a 4th place, but Racing Point right now has the best of position. But at least it's good to see that there's variety in the top 8, as Kevin Magnussen is in 8th in the Haas, which Haas has not even been in the points in forever in this whole thing. I mean, Grosjean was 5th place until he had to pit. So there's everyone behind, though. So there's Lewis Hamilton trying to fight Max Verstappen. Interesting enough. As we're going to have our battle for the lead thing. Hamilton has DRS and gets rid of it. Raikkonen overtakes Magnussen for 8th place. So Kimi Raikkonen in the Alfa Romeo takes 8th place away from Kevin Magnussen. So very good for Alfa Romeo, as Lewis Hamilton's going to have DRS against Max Verstappen. Here he goes down the Kemmel Straight into the chicane. Here they come. Max Verstappen against Lewis Hamilton once again on lap 13. Verstappen around the outside. He's trying to stick it to the inside. Hamilton trying to stay in the inside. A little bit of contact. Hamilton almost forces Verstappen off the track. They're wheel to wheel as they head around turn 13. Not 13. Turn 11. I mean, through No Name Corner. The rundown to Puhan. Which is turn 12. Hamilton and Verstappen are still there. Hamilton's going to try to down the inside of Puhan. Here they come through Puhan. And Hamilton takes the lead away from Max Verstappen. Oh, a little bit of contact for them. Hamilton's going to go. Verstappen going down the corner to 13 and 14. But he will have to give way for Hamilton to take the lead. Great battling there for lap 13 as they head around turn 16 now. As they now head down to the chicane. So we still have our top 8 on the left, which Daniel Ricciardo just took over Kimi Raikkonen for 8th place as I say that. So now Daniel Ricciardo is P8. So the Renaults are in points position, so that's pretty good. Now here comes Verstappen with DRS. Here on lap 14, he's going to go around the outside. No, he's going to stick down the inside. No, he will never try. He won't try to make a move. So Verstappen's going to probably wait till the Kemmel Straight to even try to make a move. As Sainz pits and loses 2 positions. So thankfully not more than 2. And here comes Max Verstappen with DRS. Around the Kemmel Straight. Here they come. Into the chicane. Verstappen takes the lead. Away from Lewis Hamilton. Hamilton's going to stick his nose in there just like Verstappen did last night. He forces Verstappen off the track. He makes contact with Verstappen more. And he sticks his car in front of Verstappen's. And Verstappen looks like he was going to try to make a move. But no, he does not. So that was a little bit of dirty play from Hamilton. But he forced Verstappen wide and made a move on him. Fair play, but no damage necessary, so that's good. Verstappen trying to look down through Puhan, but will not try to make a move. Now onto the run down to 13 and 14. And nothing will happen there. So, right now, it's a very, very, very calm right now. As Verstappen is still chasing down Hamilton. They might go well to well through 17. Verstappen's got a huge run. Verstappen's got to run through 17. They go. Verstappen still it's not close enough to get Hamilton through the chicane. So We'll have to wait probably until the Camel Straight for Verstappen to make a move on Hamilton. Oh, he gets really close to the exit of the chicane. But it'll be enough. Verstappen's got DRS. There is Perez behind too. Looks like he's catching up a little bit. And through the source, nothing will happen at the moment there. So here they come down into Eau Rouge. Verstappen looking a little bit. Maybe try to make a move here through Eau Rouge. No, he will not. He will wait till the Camel Straight. Through Raidillon, Verstappen has the best. He is very, very close to Hamilton with DRS. Here comes Max Verstappen around the outside. Nothing will happen as Verstappen takes the spot away and will take the lead. So Verstappen is now in the lead. There is Sergio Perez ahead of Bottas and Stroll. So, and there's Carlos Sainz, Alexander Albon. So Verstappen leads the way as they come through Puhan once again. Verstappen looking really clean. Oh, yellow flags. Oh, it's Sergio Perez. Oh, dearie me. Sergio Perez is on fire.
Checo, sorry, stop the car, please. Stop the car. Stop the car. It's on fire. Stop near a marshal post, please. Stop near a marshal post.
And my goodness, Sergio Perez is out, but no safety car or virtual safety car. They will have to. They're going to clear the track. They're going to clear up the car. It's in a safe place that no one will get involved. And here comes Hamilton, looking to fancy a move into the chicane. Here they come into the chicane. Verstappen, no, Hamilton will not try. As the yellow flags are still waving for Sergio Perez. So it's very, very serious now. So Hamilton down into La Source. No move will happen now as they come to run down to Eau Rouge. Here at lap 16, we are getting close to the end of the race. We are only 6 laps away. Hamilton does not, looks like he's too far away to even make a move on Verstappen. The check has been cleared, so that's a good sign. So no yellow flags will be displayed anymore. So the Orange Army on the right side waving those Dutch flags for the Netherlands. And Verstappen will just hold on to the lead as they hit the chicane after the Camel Straight. Oh, Hamilton's actually getting closer a little bit. I'm kind of worried. Oh.
Yeah, these tyres are already vibrating like a flat spotted for 300 meters. We'll monitor those vibrations, Max. And, yeah, we'll call you in if we start to get a little bit too concerned.
So vibrations from Max Verstappen. Hamilton trying to fancy move into turn 13. Here they go into 13 and 14. Hamilton around the outside. He will take the lead away from Verstappen, but through 15 they go. Verstappen around the outside. Now as they head into turn 16, they're still wheel to wheel as they head through 16. Down the run down to 17 now. They're still wheel to wheel as they head through 17. As Ricciardo and Ocon takes P7 and 8, but now it looks like Hamilton has the lead. Verstappen's going to try to fancy. Where's he going to go? He's going to go to the outside. Dive down to the inside, but he'll loop around to the outside and will take the lead back. That seems to be the preferred line when it comes to overtaking there. So you want to dive down the inside and then go around the outside of the second part of the chicane. Right on La Source they go. Verstappen had DRS there, by the way. So they head up through Eau Rouge and through Raidillon. So Hamilton's gonna have DRS once again. Here comes Lewis Hamilton with DRS around the outside. Will Verstappen try to hold on to the move? Yes, he will. He will try to down the inside, and Lewis Hamilton goes around the outside of turn 10, down the inside of turn 10, I mean. Now he's going to run down to turn 11. Down the inside goes Max Verstappen. As they're still wheel to wheel, Verstappen holds on to the spot as they head through No Name Corner. They just turned 12 on the run down to Puhan. Verstappen has a lot of room to make. Oh dear, he makes a mistake. And Verstappen, Hamilton takes the lead. away from Verstappen, and Verstappen says there's no grip, but they're telling him to box. Oh my goodness, he has front wing damage. But where could he pick up that? Probably through turn 11. That's probably where he got it. Because they were wheel to wheel that entire time through turn 9, 10, and 11 as they head down into turn 17 and 18. So Verstappen's going to drop down by a lot with only 5 or 6 laps to go. Yep, 5 laps to go. So it looks like we're going to see Verstappen pit. Hamilton's going to hold on to the lead. As Verstappen does pit. As Bottas moves up to second place. And so should everybody else? Yep, Stroll's out of the third. Sainz, Albon, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Norris. As you can see, the front wing is being changed on Max Verstappen. And that flag doesn't even look on the Dutch flag. This is the Luxembourg flag. The heck? Alright, whatever. So, it's Hamilton, Bottas, Stroll, Sainz, Albon, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Norris. With 4 laps to go, it looks like Lewis Hamilton might take an easy win. But look at this. Valtteri Bottas with medium tires is trying to catch Lewis Hamilton. So, possibly we could have a battle for the last lap for the win. So, we don't know, folks, but it may happen. It may or may not happen, so who knows. Into no-net corner goes Valtteri Bottas. And around Puhan. So, right now, Verstappen has now have soft tires. So I think Albon and Hamilton are the only two to have hard tires. Oh, and Sainz. Sainz also has hard tires. So it's Stroll, Sainz, Hamilton all have hards. Bottas, Albon, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Norris all have medium tires. So that's Sainz and Albon. Not Verstappen. That is Albon with hard tires. As Lewis Hamilton puts the fastest lap of the race. So he takes the fastest lap counter as we head on to lap 19. I almost said 20, but no, it's 19. So meanwhile, your leader is Lewis Hamilton. There's Albon, so there's Ricciardo, and there's the three-way battle between Charles Leclerc, Lando Norris, and Max Verstappen, who is brought back up. He takes the spot away, and he dives down the inside of Lando Norris, and he takes P8 away from Lando Norris. Great move by Max Verstappen, as now he's on the move to get Ocon. And there's Lance Stroll, who's third, who has actually gotten 2 podiums so far in his career, and is looking to make a third. So this might be an interesting final laps here. So who knows what would happen between these two. So right now Stroll is ahead of Sainz, Albon, Ricciardo, Ocon, and Verstappen. But Hamilton is in the lead. That's right now what we have so far. Sorry for my breathing. As Verstappen goes by Ocon. So Verstappen moves up to 7th place with only 2 laps to go now. As we head up into lap 20. Now there's the Stroll. There's Hamilton, your leader. Bottas 2nd. There's Sainz 4th. Albon 5th. 6th is Ricciardo. 7th is Verstappen. As Ocon trying to gain back the position on Verstappen, but it does not happen. So So we're heading over to lap 20. Hamilton, your leader. Bottas in second, trying to catch Hamilton. See, there's Hamilton in front of him. So I don't know what is going to be happening. So basically, this might be the interesting 2 laps. Not because for the battle for the lead, I think it's going to be for the midfield battle between Verstappen versus everybody else, basically. Bottas is trying all he can. So it's going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting as they head up to the lap 21 with 2 laps to go now. So as yellow flags, I think, it's Antonio Giovinazzi at turn 1. He has parked off his car. Yeah, you can see the yellow flag. You see, as Max Verstappen just took the fastest lap away from Hamilton. So, wow. So Verstappen takes it away, as now he's going to be battling Daniel Ricciardo for 6th place. So who knows what's going to be happening here. So here he goes against Daniel Ricciardo down the inside through turn 10, and he gets by, but I don't think that was a legal move. It was legal. If I say that was legal. So the check has been cleared once again. Now Verstappen has eyes on Albon. As Lewis Hamilton is still leading Bottas in 2nd place. Looks like it's not going to be... I don't think it's going to be changed at all, so... I don't think that anything is going to be happening for the lead, but I think the main battle is going to definitely be for the podium. As here comes Max Verstappen on Alexander Albon, with Verstappen on with a soft and fresh tire. The fresh soft tires. Here he goes around the outside. No, he's going to try down the inside probably. Down the inside properly. Yes, he will. Down the inside into the chicane goes Max Verstappen. It goes around the outside and makes another move for P5. Last lap has started for Lewis Hamilton. So he's only got 4 miles to go to win this race. Basically. As now Max Verstappen has eyes set on Carlos Sainz. His eyes are set on Carlos Sainz. Hamilton is just trying to lead the way. So here he goes down the Camel Straight with DRS. He's too far away to even try to get Sainz. So he may need to get him around turn 11. I'm going to guess that's what's going to be happening. So I think I'm through turn 9, through turn 10. Into turn 11. Verstappen going around the outside. Like I just called that too. Around the outside goes Max Verstappen, and he does take P4. And now he's at his eye sets on the podium position. That is Lance Stroll, as Lewis Hamilton is on his way to make another victory in his book. As around turn 16 he goes. He's got 4 corners to go, basically. So here he goes, around 17. And around 18. Into the chicane. And this would mean that Lewis Hamilton wins the Belgian Grand Prix. And here comes Valtteri Bottas for P2. Meanwhile, for P3, Max Verstappen's on Stroll's tail. Here comes Max Verstappen. No, it'll be too late for Verstappen. He's trying to get around him. DRS as well, but no, Stroll takes P3. It's going to be P3 for Lance Stroll, P4 for Verstappen, P5 for Sainz, 6 for Albon, 7th for Ricciardo, and 8th for Esteban Ocon.
Tell me, Ant, how did they manage to achieve this win?
It was a question of right place, right time today. We were looking at an entirely different race before the safety car came out, but they were able to take full advantage after the field had been bunched up.
After an excellent performance at the Grand Prix, I'm sure there'll be plenty of celebrations tonight amongst the Mercedes team, and they certainly deserve it. After an incredible day of racing, who was your driver of the day, Ant?
Well, for me it's got to be Lewis Hamilton. The multiple world champion may be the boring choice at this point, but you can't argue that he's a driver deserving of his reputation.
Well, Ant, an end to another fantastic weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us, and we'll see you for the next one.